Hi there guys, and welcome to another Critan photography video, and today we're going to be looking at why I don't use phonto text based app anymore, and why I've switched over to using Picsart. So for some of my images I've used a bit of text on them, and I've really grown to love playing with text on an image. So phonto, this is on an Android platform, so for iPhone phonto is absolutely brilliant. They've literally changed how text looks on an image, integrating it, erasing it, putting it in the background, and it just looks amazing. However, when I switched over to an Android device, I struggled to understand why some of the key features were missing. I tried to contact the developer to see what was going on, and no response from phonto, so I'm very disappointed, guys. But anyway, what's done is done. So with phonto, you could have your own, you could download your own fonts and add it into the image. So I'll show you just now. So here's an image I took a while back, and so here we go. So I literally wanted gone fishing in my image. Let's move it a little bit, and I'm going to boost the size, and you can pretty much do what you need to do if you want the lettering to be sort of like an overlay on your image. So, and it still does that. However, I kind of wanted an erase feature, so I could erase bits of the F and the I to make it look like the lettering was indeed in front of the boat. And they do have this feature for the iPhone. So if you have the iPhone version of it, it's still there. But when you go into actually editing the options, you still get things like stroke, background, spacing and curving. So you can still curve it, but I can't believe that they were missing a very key feature such as erasing part of the text. So anyway, what's done is done. I've moved on. I took about maybe half a day of looking on the App Store, trying to find something that will give me the same option. So lo and behold, I came across Picsart. When Picsart first came out, I had it, I tried it out. It was great, but it degraded the quality of some of the images. But now they seem to have sort of listened to the community, and they've come back, and they've come back a bit stronger. There is a lot more to play with, so you get a bit more bang rather than just doing basic letter editing. But we're going to stick to the text editing on here, so I'm going to do exactly what I did. So gone fishing. You can make it as big as you like, move it around. Now I'm not happy with that text, so they give you a number of different options for fonts that you can use, but I like having my own fonts, to be honest. So that was also another key thing that that they had on phonto, which you could download fonts and upload them into your phone, and it will work the same way. And Picsart does that as well. So if you look here, you've got an option for my fonts, and there's a quick guide on to show you where to put the fonts when you've downloaded them into the folder. You will need a file explorer for your phone, so you can go in and have a look and add the fonts in from a downloaded folder. If you're not sure how to do that, if you want me to do a video on that, let me know and I'll do one. So they do have that option where you can have your own fonts in there, and as you can see, I love a lot of picture-based fonts as well, so I can use them for stickers and so on. And you can do all these different fonts on there, but I'm just going to stick to the Picsart one for this viewing. And there we are. So I've got my lettering, but I still want to get rid of the F, the I, and maybe some of the E and the S. And so if you look at the top, hang on. If you look at the top there, there's a little thing that looks like a little razor. You just want to tap on it, and it will turn your image into sort of like a pinky color, but this is just so you can see where you're actually erasing. So just drag and try and find where you are, and look at that. So you can erase this literally to follow, so it's sort of in front of the boat. I'm still stumped as to why they didn't add this feature in the Android version. So if anybody knows why, do let us know below. But a lot of the comments on the actual App Store, Google App Store, were complaining that this feature was missing, and it probably doesn't affect their ratings or anything, but it's very disappointing that you give the same thing to the iPhone and it's a different rule for us Android guys. So look, we'll always find a way with Android, and we have. So once you're happy with getting that lettering in front of the boat, just finish this last bit here. And there you go. Simples. So there we are. So there you have it. That's the erase feature. That is a very small feature, but it does make a difference for the app that Phonto was. But Picsart stood up and stepped to the challenge, and they've given this option. They probably had it for ages, and I just haven't come across it because I haven't. I've been so steadfast on using Phonto, but this is it. So once you're happy, you have that option to add your own fonts. You can also do some of the basic image editing on it, and not only just skip. Oh, what happened there? Okay, I think it just saved the image. So that's just me fumbling around. But you've got options for things like lens flare, artificial lens flare, and you can also do masking as well. So you can put shapes, and you can make part of the image stand out by using this. Or there's just a lot more with Picsart, and some of the features will be available free, and some that you'll have to pay for. But I would recommend using this app if you are getting into playing with text with your images, and it just seems to be a hell of a lot easier than a bit more bang for your buck, I would say, to do that. So I would recommend doing that. If you want to have a look at the image, it will be on Instagram. I'll pop a link in the description to my Instagram, where I've done some edits with lettering. And yeah, if you like this video, if you like what you see, give us a like, subscribe, send us a message if you want to see more of these, or if you've got anything that you want me to do a review on, I'll be happy to. Do pop it below. And yeah, I look forward to the next one. Just one quick thing, work, alright, I gotta get to work. Just one quick thing before I go. If you like the music in this video, this is made by me and a couple of friends, so do click on the SoundCloud and show some love on there. Thank you very much for watching this video. Love to see you on the next one. Cheers.